Hello, 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 everybody. It's Friday night. Yes, it is. So, hello, I'm Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. Welcome to my kitchen, because that's where we get our paint on. Of course, we have to say hi to Mr. Butters, because who doesn't want to see Mr. Butters? So let's say hi to my little man. I got his treats all ready for him. Check it, see? So, hello, hello, hello. Hi, Mr. Butters. There you go, sweetie. There you go, hon. There you go, buddy. Be a good boy. We have to say hi to the Butters because he might chime in later. So you never know. And just say hello if you're painting with me, where you're from. If you're new, welcome to the family. If you've been here before, what's up? How is everybody doing? I got to get the lips to start working again. That's what's going to happen. So tonight is on stage. We got our little theater mask going on. I'll go over all the supplies, say hello, and we'll get things started, okay? Sounds good to me. Let me put you in my holder so you can see the painting. There it is. So let me adjust this a little bit so you can see the whole thing. There we go. Maybe move back a little. Or maybe move back a lot. Hello. Say hello if you're painting with me today. As I adjust my camera. I had it all figured out before, and then when I put the phone in the holder, I moved it. That's what happens, I guess. That's what happens. Hi. Hello. So it's Friday night. We're gonna party. That's right. So this painting was requested by one amazing girl. Hey, Lynn, how you doing, hon? Good to see you again. Hi, sweetheart. That Wizard of Oz painting was the bomb, right? It was definitely a labor of love, though, that's for sure. That painting took a good minute, but it was worth it, right? Welcome back. So, I hope everything's okay with you. I hope you're staying safe. Everything's well. So, as I was saying, Tammy and Julia, who have been painting with me for a long time. Julia's in theater and she does music. So she requested a painting like this from me probably back in October. And I told her she'd have to wait because I had all the holiday stuff coming on. So here it is, my friend. Here it is. Hey, Ramses, how you doing? Thank you very much. Are you going to be painting with us, or are you just watching again? Hi, Megna. Hi, Megna. How you doing, sweetie? What's going on? Yep, they said they're going to be here. Hi, Megna. Yep, this is what Julie wanted. It's a little blurry. There's a little bit of blurry here because of the light, but you can still see the main parts, so you'll be okay. You'll be all right, sweetheart. So say hello if you're painting with me. So far, I got Lynn and Megna. I see some creepers out there, so don't be shy. We won't bite. And I just want to remind everybody, this is a kid-friendly video, so just keep that in mind with your commentary. And as soon as everybody logs on, says hello, says they're ready, good to go. So the weapons this evening are Big Boy. He's a 1-inch flat. We've got a medium-sized fluffy, any old beat-up bristly brush. Of course, I have a Tiny in the house. He's for the details. And Mini-Me. Hey, Terry. Mini-Me looks just like Big Boy, except he's smaller. He's pretty much like our crayon. We fill in some spaces with him, and he has a nice straight edge. Terry, you're going to try this one? I guess you're friends with Lynn? Sounds good to me. Welcome to the fam, Ter. I know, Tammy. Haven't seen me all year. It's been forever, girl. What's up? Hi. Nice. Good job, Lynn. I like that. I like that a lot. I know you were saying that you missed doing your theater, so I hope you have fun with this. And I'm sure you'll enjoy. So just give it your best shot. It's all good. Just make sure to have fun. So, yep, and Terry's painted with me. No, Lynn, you've painted with me. So Terry's here. All right, I get it now. Whoo! Lynn did Wizard of Oz. She invited some theater friends. Terry's the theater friend. Got it. Takes a minute sometimes. Yes, Magna, I put it in a braid when I got out of the shower, so this is what happens. Thank you, sweetheart. Julia's here. So as I was saying before, Tammy and Julia, who are on this feed, Julia did request this. She's an amazing young adult. She's part of Girl Scouts. She can sing like nobody's business. The birds are afraid of her. And we just have had amazing adventures together, all being part of our creating family. So I'm glad for you guys to join us if you're new. And all those brushes I just mentioned, you're going to keep them in your water. You're not going to wash them. I got it, right, Lynn? It took me a minute, but I followed the bouncing ball. So when I don't clean them unless I tell you to, and when I instruct you, it's going to be a swirl, tap on the side of your cup, and dab on a paper towel. You want to dab in the shape of your bristles so you keep a nice form. The brush should be wet, but not dripping. All right, so that's swirl, tap, dab to clean your brush. Every single party, the paint is always the same. We have our black, our white, our red, our blue, and our yellow. Always the same paint. Always the same. Yeah, so Julie and Tammy and Lynn is part of a community theater group, and she's been missing it so much because of everything going on. She couldn't be able to go to her theater group. And Terry's part of that group. So everybody say, hi, Lynn. She did Wizard of Oz with us. So, yep. Very excited for this one. So, I am painting on a 16 by 20 canvas. I am holding it long ways tonight. All right, if you're painting on something smaller, just adjust accordingly. Like when I say one hand over or two hands down, you want to do like a couple of fingers. Just make sure you're in the general area of your canvas that I'm in mine. Alrighty, and if you want a reference, take a screenshot because I can't show you both at once. And we'll get this started, all right? So you guys let me know when you're ready, Freddy Spaghetti, right, Magna? Yeah, Julia told, remember when she sang for Christmas, Magna? That was amazing. So I have Lynn in Ohio, Magna is, of course, here, Tammy and Julia, Terry in the house, and everybody else is creeping. Everybody else is being little creepers. That's what's going on. Of course, ask me any questions. I will answer you as soon as I can. Sometimes there's a lag between you typing and me seeing it on the comment section. So I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't get it yet. Black, white, red, yellow, and blue. Yep, you got it, Terry. Just add blue. Okay, so we have black, white, red, blue, and yellow. All right, awesome. All right, guys, so I poured my paint already. I have my brushes ready. I didn't have very many names to write down, so I am ready. If you guys are ready, I am ready. So give me a thumbs up. Give me some likes. Lynn is good. She's got whatever paint we're using. All right, take your screenshot. And we'll get started. We're gonna get started on Julia's painting. This is why I paint and don't sing. and I don't sing. So, Magna, I heard that you got a drum set for Christmas. And I think that's absolutely amazing. So I think you and Julia need to put a show together for us. Because I kind of did what you did. I used to play the flute and then I went over to the drums. So I expect some mad beats coming out of you, girlfriend. Mad beats. All right, so say goodbye. If you need me to show you the original, then I will. I was kind of hoping Hannah and Dustin would be on tonight because Hannah's painting is going to be next Friday, the one she requested. And I wanted to ask her a question, but I guess you guys are going to answer the question for me. That's what's going to happen here. You guys are going to answer the question for me. Alright, so I need to tighten this bad boy up so he doesn't fall over while I'm painting with my new fancy dancy canvas easel I got going on here. Right? So, Hannah and Dustin are our favorite married couple. They started painting with us, and she has 3 chihuahuas. So, if anyone's wondering what Megan's talking about, she puts chihuahuas in every single one of her paintings. Well, anyway, she requested, it's not finished yet, but can anybody tell me what this is going to be? For Friday. Oh, yeah. He's furry, he's soft, and he's got big claws. And he likes to hang around and be lazy. Oh, that sounds awesome, Tammy. I expect all you... That's right, Magna. A sloth. So we're going to have our lovely sloth. And I was playing with the idea of adding a little heart in his hand for Valentine's Day. But then I was thinking maybe a few flowers, like a little mini bouquet, would be cute too. And that way it's not just Valentine. It could be for spring. But I don't know what I want to do. But anyway, here's your sloth. It's on Friday. Right? It's coming out pretty good. Yep, so this is next Friday. Good stuff, good stuff. You guys know your animals. Good job. I didn't even do his face yet. But this is going to be on Friday. And don't forget, How To Tuesday. How To Tuesday is, what the heck am I doing? I am doing water. We're going to learn everything about water. Rivers, lakes, waves, waterfalls, reflections, anything to do with water. I'm going to show you guys on How To Tuesday. All right, give me those thumbs ups. Give me those ready Freddy spaghetti because I'm ready to go. I am ready. Like SpongeBob says, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm just a little excited tonight, just a tad. So, say hello if you're just logging on. Welcome to the family. Say hello, hello, hello. We have Lynn, we have Magna, we got Terry, and we have Tammy and Julia on point tonight. All right, okay, so if you guys are good to go, let me know, and we'll get started. We're going to start off with Big Boy, just to give you a heads up. That was the 1-inch flat brush. The 1-inch flat brush. All right. And the first thing we want to do, is find our center. So everybody get focused with me. Ready? Om. Right? So find our center of the canvas. Find your center. Om. I feel so connected with the universe right now. Find your center. And we're going to swirl tap that Big Boy. And we're going right to black. Right to black, people. Starting off with black. When do we ever start off with black, right? I love it, Magna. I love it. Those are awesome. So you're going to find the center of your canvas, right? Maybe if you just put a little there for yourself. And you're literally just going to make like a square, but it's taller. So it's a rectangle, but it's like taller. So if you want help making your rectangle, you want to just make that little dot in the center for yourself. And then I want you to go about 4 fingers down. 4 fingers down and draw yourself a line. All right. Yep. Oh, you ladies just saying hello to each other. Very cool. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right. So you're just going to draw a line up. And then I want you to go about 5 to 6 fingers up from the bottom. All right. So this line's in the center. And the bottom of it is like, there's 5, 6 fingers from the bottom, because that's where your stage is going to go in and everything else. And then the top of the line is about 4 fingers from the top. Okay? Okay. Then you're going to go 2 hands in from the side. And 2 hands in from the side. Alrighty, 2 hands in from the side. And then once you have this, you're just going to make your square, okay? So now that you have that plus sign, now you have like a guide on how big to make your stage background. All right, so that wasn't too difficult, right? So we went about 5, 6 fingers up for this line. We're about 4 fingers down for this one. And we're about 2 hands in on either side for the sides of the square. And just color it in black. Color it in black. That's all you need to do. When do we ever start off with black? We like never start off with black. This is so cool. And you want to use the flat of that brush to make your edges nice and smooth. So just use the side of that brush. Pull nice and flat. Pull nice and flat. You want your edges nice and smooth, you know, and there's going to be opportunities to fix them. So if it's a little wonky right now, that's okay. Trick is that if you hold your brush in the center and then you kind of pull it flat, see how, like this, see how my bristles are bent? And you pull, move your hand, not the brush. If you pull straight across, the faster you pull, the straighter your line's going to be. I kid you not. So if you want to do that trick for your edges of your rectangle, by all means, that is the trick. So you can hold your brush in the middle, you kind of flatten your brush out on your canvas, and you just move your arm, not the brush, and you pull straight across or straight down, just like that. And the faster you go, the straighter your line's going to be. I promise you, the straighter your line's going to be. That's the way that works. Oh, I'm so happy that you and your theater friend are painting with us, are painting tonight. That's so cool. One of my main things that I love about being able to do this is making memories. And I'm just so happy that I'm able to do that with friends and families and all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So, well, we could just stop right here, couldn't we, and call it modern art, right? Just put a dot of color in the center and we're done. Look at that. Just like that, we all belong in the Guggenheim. We're all going to hang in the Guggenheim. Just put a dot of a color in there, a perfect circle, and we've got ourselves art. Right? That's how the world works. Okay, so once you have that, I want you to grab some white with that black. I want you to grab some white with that black. You want like a dark gray color. Alright, so white and black, a dark gray color. I let the canvas mix my paint. I just put it on the brush, but if you want to give it a little smush beforehand, you want a dark gray color, okay? And on either side, you want to add, I'm trying to see how far away from the side it is. Okay, so this is about a hand in from the side, okay? So on either side of this rectangle, you want to add 2 gray blocks. 2 gray blocks on either side of the rectangle. And you want this like a darker gray. Now, you guys have complete creative freedom. So if you want to do different colors or, you know, change something up, by all means, go for it. Go rogue, people. I have no problem with that at all. Not at all. So we just want two dark gray sides on the side of that rectangle. That's all we're doing. All we're doing. That's it. So if you want like a different color curtain than I'm going to paint, then do a different color curtain. If you want different colored lights on the stage, then do different colored lights. That's okay, Lynn. That's all right. Maybe next time we'll have fun. You know what? And if they ever, maybe they were busy or got caught up, if they'd like to do this painting, but you know, they just couldn't make it tonight, my replays are always available. They're always available on my page. So if somebody wants to do the painting and they just couldn't make it tonight, they can go on my page and go under videos, and you will see all the videos of all the parties I've done. And they're always available and they're always free. So they can get hooked up that way. Thank you so much for inviting friends to paint with us, though. That's awesome. That is amazing. I like it. I like it a lot. I certainly do. All right, so now we have 2 gray squares on either side of our stage like that, right? So now I want you to make your gray a little lighter. So add more white now. Add more white. So you want this gray to be a little lighter, okay? So we had the dark gray, now we want a little lighter gray. So add more white to your brush. All right? And then right out of the corners where these two meet, you're going to do a diagonal line out. Swoop. Just like that. All right? Now, I went from here to here on the original, so if that's a good endpoint for you, you can swoop right to the corner of your canvas. And then swoop right to the corner of your canvas. Okay? So, just an easy swoop. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You're just going to swoop to both sides. So, I want to let everybody know on here that if you guys are, if you want to advertise for your theater group, Lynn and Terry, you most certainly can. If any of you are like entrepreneurs for your own business, like say you do selling a LuLaRoo, or maybe you want to raise funds for your theater, you are 6,000% allowed to share your information on my videos. And I say this because I'm going to prompt Tammy to share her information, because she's Little Miss Tupperware, and her daughter's in Girl Scouts, so you know what time it is. It is that evil, 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 but oh so good Girl Scout cookie time. So, anybody watching this, if you have a business, feel free to advertise all you'd like. You know, don't spam me like crazy, but you can get the word out there, because I think at this time it's very important for us to support each other. And if anybody needs Tupperware or Girl Scout cookies, Tammy and Julia are the bomb. They are the bomb. The bomb diggity. Because I know I'm addicted to tag-alongs, that's for darn sure. And I like Thin Mints. I used to like Thin Mints a whole lot until I got older, because now they give me heartburn. That's really getting old, right? When Girl Scout cookies give you heartburn. Oh, what are you going to do about that, though? Nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Alright, so as you paint in this bottom rectangle, this shape right here, you want to like follow the shape of the angle. You want to follow the shape of the angle. So as you're working your way in, you just move your brush in the shape of that angle, and then you just turn it, and it becomes straight in the center. Okay? That's what you want to do. This is our stage, people. This is our stage. Yes, it is. That's where Megna's going to play the drums. Julia's going to play on her guitar. Terry's going to do a Shakespeare sonnet. And Lynn is going to do a one-person soliloquy. Is that right? Soliloquy? I don't know if I said that right. That's what's going to happen in our stage here tonight. That's right. And then Act 2, Megna's going to switch to the piano. Julia's going to sing. Lynn is going to do, I don't know, Lynn, what do you guys do? What do you and Terry do? Like, what plays have you done? Okay, so, once you're done with that, I'm just throw tapping Deb and Big Boy because he's getting a little globby on me. This wall here, right? Sounds awesome, doesn't it? So these walls right here, right? That dark gray color. So I want you to, very cool. Very cool. So that dark gray color that you made your walls, we need that color again. We need that color again. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring this piece down. You're going to bring that piece down and fill that in. Okay? So you're going to bring that piece down and you're going to fill in that wall. Nothing hard here. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy from where I'm standing. And just like that, you guys painted in 1-point perspective and you didn't even know it. You didn't even know it. I snuck attacked you. I done sneaked you. That's what I did. That is what I did. Yeah, Tammy and Julia, where you guys been? You've been slacking. What's up with that? Megna and I are trudging all by ourselves. All of our little family members are. Haven't seen you. I haven't seen Hannah. Well, Nancy was on last night. Not last night. Seriously? Tuesday. I know you work late on Tuesdays, Tammy, so that's okay. You're forgiven for Tuesdays. Alright, so just like that, guys, you made a stage. You know, and you can go back in and, like, say when you're painting your stage in, you went over the line where the black is. So you can grab some black right now and you can go in and totally refix that line for yourself. It's perfectly fine. Okay, tighten that up a little bit for yourself there. Not hard. Not hard at all. So, there we go. We're going to smooth that a little bit. Smooth the sides a little bit. Pull this down a little more. Alright. So, now, I don't want you to clean your brush. I just want you to wipe the excess. Oh, look what I just did. Told you, I've had these brushes for like 6 years. Nothing a little crazy glue won't fix. That's for sure. There we go. Stay on there. So I don't want you to clean your brush. I just want you to wipe off like the excess blobs, and I want you to go right into your red paint. If you're making red curtains, go right into your red paint, and the whole rest of the canvas you're going to fill in with red. And the reason I'm having you keep some black on the brush is because it's going to come out and like create little shadows in your curtain. It's going to just automatically create these little shadows that are going on in your curtain, and that's what we want. And if you run out of the black as you're doing this, but a little bit of black does go a long way, if you run out of it making those markings, you can just add a tiny bit more to your brush. But like, I'm talking a smidge, not a lot at all. At all. So now we're doing our curtain. So if you wanted a different color curtain, go for it. Go for it. All right. So, and we're just going straight up and down. Straight up and down on both sides. And then you're filling in here. So whatever's left on your canvas, you're just going to go straight up and down on the sides. And then you want to, like, if you want to fill it in going across, go for it. And then you can, like, pull it down to give it the fact that it's going downwards. But if you want to just color it in real fast, like going across first, then you can do that. See, so if you need to add black to your brush, see how much black I have on that little tip? That's even a lot. So go very small amounts, okay guys? Very small amounts. You do not need a lot at all. And you're very simply just going to go straight up and down. Straight up and down. And that's going to give you this really cool maroon color, and it's going to look like there's shadows and folds and all sorts of fun stuff happening in that curtain that we didn't even have to work that hard to obtain. If you have too much black, if you wind up with too much black, wipe your brush off real fast and just grab straight red and blend it all out. So if you happen to grab like way too much black by accident, wipe it off your brush, grab just the red, and blend it all out. And if you need to fix your sides, now's the time to fix your sides. So if you need to fix your sides or fix anything that's going on with the pieces that we were drawing, then go for it if you need to do that. If you jump over a little bit, like, because everybody knows I don't like coloring in the lines. I don't, not in the least. And see, I kind of went on my gray right there, but that's okay, because I could just go back and cover it with gray again once it dries, you know? So don't be, don't be stressing. Don't be stressing too much. You want to have some nice lines, but at the same point, if you jump over or mess something up, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. This canvas is sideways. I keep forgetting, so I have to move like the camera all the way back. Alright, so, and like I said, if you grab too much black, just grab red and throw it right on top. Right on top, and it'll blend right out. It will. I think I have a hair or something on my canvas. I don't know what. Yeah, it's a hair. It's a really long hair, too. And it is, like, seriously painted on there. How do I get... See, this is what happens when I wear my hair down, Magna. Oh, I got a hair stuck in my paint on the canvas. Boy, talk about putting your heart and soul into something. I put my heart, soul, and hair in it. Good thing it wasn't food. Got it. I got it. No worries. No worries. We got that situation taken care of. We are all right. Ready to rock and roll. Yep. No stress in here. There we go. So, now like I said, if you want to fill this in real quick and just go sideways, you know, go for it. And then you can go back over it, going up and down. You know what I mean? So, if you want to fill this in, just going sideways. You know, and you got to pick who's winning over here. Is this part cutting all the way across, or is this part going down? So you have to pick who's going to be the winner right in this section. See that? So if you're having this go straight across, take it straight across. If you're having the panels come down in front of it, you got to make sure that you keep that line there, okay? Just make sure you keep that line there. And I'm just going back and forth right now. And then when I'm done filling it all in with the color, I'm going to go up and down. Because it's just easier to fill in going sideways right now. And then I'm going to go up and down once I'm done doing this. Once I'm done doing this, I'll go up and down. So, Lynn and Terry, what kind of plays do you guys do? Like, what was your last play? I'm so, like, excited. I'm so interested, you know. I think that's really cool. Julia does plays, too. I don't know if Begna was in any plays, but I know she did a music video. I know she did a music video because her mom shared it with me. So, I know that happened. That's for sure. Alright, so I'm going to fill this in, going sideways. Then I'm going to grab more red and make sure I have the line to this curtain going up over the top part. Alright, so I'm just going to grab more red and make sure that that is going over the top part. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to pull down. I'm just going to pull down. That's all I'm going to do. Because the curtain, you know, obviously hangs down. And you can have so much fun playing with this black and red. Like making little things happen and making things pop and having these shadows. It's really cool thing because it makes such a pretty maroon color. I love the color it makes. Really do. And if you notice, I'm not being very careful because I know I'm just going to grab my black and I'm just going to re-put my line in there. That's what I'm going to do. So I don't stress the small stuff. Some of you might actually like having the line being all like, you know, if the curtain is there, you could do like a squiggle line instead if you want to because it's fabric. So if you want to do like a little squiggly line, go for it. So I'm going to clean off my brush and I'm going to grab my black paint and my gray paint and fix my edges. Alright, as you guys are still doing that. That's what I'm going to do. Hello everybody. So there's 8 people painting live with me and I literally only know about 4 of you. So we got some shy guys on here. So welcome to the family anyway. Hi. Hi. Hello. So I need to grab more paint. So I'll be right back. Is anybody going rogue? Is anybody just doing their curtain a different color? Or did everybody go with the maroon? Maroon. So if you notice, I'm just grabbing black paint. And like I told you before, I'm just pulling my brush across nice and flat. And recutting that straight line in for me. That's what I'm doing. because that is the easiest way. And then I'm going to grab black paint and I'm going to cut in these lines too. That way, this way, if you jumped over into one of the other spaces, this is going to completely clean it up for you. So I'm just grabbing more black paint and I'm just fixing my lines so they're nice and straight and even. And if there's any spots where I jumped over, that's getting cleaned up. And you want to make sure that the back wall, this piece, and the floor all meet at this point. So if you're cleaning up your stage, make sure all three meet at this point, okay? So this way you still have the effect of the stage coming out towards you. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Hey, Magna, when you came to How To Tuesday, when I was doing the trees, you told me you were painting a winter wonderland, but you never sent me the picture of it. And I'm just going back in here and fixing this up. Got to make it a little darker though, because that was a little too light. This is supposed to be dark gray. So I'm just fixing that line up. And I'm going to go over here and fix this line up. Because as I was painting my curtain, I jumped a little. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's all good in the hood. All good in the hood. Oh, hey guys, guess what? Guess what? I'm going to have a solo show. A solo gallery show. So, a gallery filled with just my art. Very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. It's going to be a gallery filled with just Eve's artistry. That's all that's going to be in there. So I think that's totally awesome. It's going to be my first one ever. So that's why I'm being proud of myself and telling you guys about it, because I'm really, really excited. And Tammy, it's going to be in Island Heights. So it's not far. It's not far at all. Alright, so finish cleaning up your lines and everything like that. We have to give this a second to dry. Alright, so if you want to grab a drink, go get a smoke, you know, go to the bathroom real quick, get a snacky snack. Okay, so we need all this to dry for like a minute. Okay? So, because now we're going to put all of our stuff on top of our stage. But that wasn't hard, right? That wasn't hard, Terry. You drew a stage, and I don't know, what'd that take us? About 20 minutes? Look at you, rock star, painting a stage in 20 minutes. How do you like that? That's good stuff, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And think about what you guys want to... So I just put now presenting. It's going to be backwards to you because the camera mirror images the lettering. But think about what you want to write in your little banner here. And notice the banner has 3 shades of blue. Alright? So we're going to be working on that. Okay? And another thing is, I put this as a music staff. But if you wanted to do a keyboard, like a piano keyboard, you can do that instead. So, you know, if you want to switch this up and do like a piano keyboard instead of music notes, you could totally do that too. You know, if you guys want to add extra instruments on your stage, like your drums or your guitar, Julia, or any of that stuff, you could totally go for that, you know. And Terry and Lynn, you guys want your names and lights right there. You could put Terry All-Star right up in there. Right, Lynn? So, you guys have lots of stuff that you can get creative with. So, go for it, all right? Go for it. 6,000%. 6,000%. Go for it. Alright, so you guys are going to have to swirl tap that big boy and get them nice and clean. And you're also going to have to make sure you have clean white paint, okay? Because we're going to do our mapping now. And those of you who are new to painting with me, when we do our mapping, basically we're drawing all of our shapes and all of our stuff in white first. And the reason we do it in white first, there's a couple of reasons. The first reason is that it's really easy to blend white out. So if you make a mistake, you can easily just grab your background colors and blend it right out, and it's like the mistake never happened. The other reason is for acrylic paint, if you really want your colors to pop, you're going to need like a couple of layers. And what I found out is that if you put the white first, it completely starts a baseline like it's blank canvas, and then that way your colors really pop off. Like if we try to do yellow on top of this, not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. You know what we're gonna get? We're gonna get green, because the yellow is a bit translucent. You know, you can see through it. So we do all of our mapping in white. So make sure you have some clean white, and you want to make sure Big Boy is nice and clean. Get all of that black, gray, red, and everything else out of them. All right. So take care of that. And now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do all the details, all the fun stuff that's going on. So this is awesome, totally cool. You guys are so super uber duper focused. No one's talking to me. No one's talking to me. But that's okay. I can do enough talking for everybody, right? That's right. We all know that's for sure. That's for sure. I could talk to concrete. That's what happens when you live with a dog. When you actually get to talk to other people, you're like, da, 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 da. So, all right, Big Boy, nice and clean. Okay, grab your white paint. And the first thing we're going to do is our squiggles that are coming out from the stage. All right, so I need you to grab some white paint, and I need you to wipe it off on the side. And make sure that you have just a thin, flat line for your big flat brush, for your Big Boy, okay? A thin, flat line, just like that. So I grabbed my white paint and I just wiped it off on the edge of my palette and made sure my Big Boy was nice and thin. Now we're going to find our center again. Find our center. And the one line is coming out this way and the other one's coming out that way. So what I want you to do, and you can hold Big Boy in the center, just try not to press so hard when you're first starting this. And you're going to hold them straight up onto the canvas. And you're very simply just going to pull them. Now move your arm, not the brush. So hold Big Boy straight up against the canvas. And you're just going to pull him outwards like that. And then somewhere in here, you want to turn the brush upwards and do some squiggles. Okay? Right, so you're holding your brush flat, you're pulling them out, moving your arm, and then you're going to turn the brush a little bit, still holding it straight onto your canvas, and do a couple little squiggle things. It's very technical, some squiggle things. Alright, and I'm going to grab more white paint, make sure it's nice and thin, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to pull Big Boy out, and I'm going to do some squiggle things just by very gently moving the paintbrush, rolling the paintbrush, and off the canvas. Okay, so you're going straight off the canvas with these lines. Straight off the canvas. Okay, pull it out, do some squiggles, straight off the canvas. Okay, so these lines get thicker, they get bigger as they're coming closer to us, okay? So, and if you screw up the transition, it's all right. The mask is going right on top of it. So you want to turn around, and they're going to transition into becoming thicker lines on the end. So what you want to do is you want to start off, you know, just keep making sure your white paint on your brush is nice and thin, okay? Making a nice thin edge for you. So you want to start off onto a piece that you already painted, like up here somewhere. And then you're just going to pull the brush out. You're just going to pull the brush out and then follow along your line again. Alright, so you're just going to pull the brush out and follow along your line again. And like I said, if you completely screw up your squiggle or how it transitions, that's okay, because we're going to throw a mask over here and over here, so it's really no big deal. And you want to make sure that you're making this bottom part as thick as you need it to be for whatever design you're putting in there. So if you're putting in the staff, you know, you want to make sure you're leaving yourself enough room to draw 5 black lines. If you're doing a piano keyboard, you know, maybe you want to make sure you leave enough room to get the white keys and the black keys in there. So it's completely up to you. And once you have it in there, you can easily take your brush and just pull it along and, you know, smooth it out. Make it nice and purty. Alright, so I'm going to wipe my brush off because it's goopy. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm holding my brush here to have some control. I'm going to start where I already drew a line, and I'm literally just going to pull the paintbrush off of that. That's all I'm going to do. And you just smooth that transition out. That's it. Not too hard, right? So what do? Basically, we just made 2 squiggly lines, and we're making one end thicker. Nothing major going on here. It's not heart surgery. Not open heart surgery. And just make sure that, like I said, for whatever your design you're putting in these, just make sure you make them big enough to fit your design. Alrighty? Just want to make sure they're big enough to fit your design. Okay? So there you go. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. Alright, so we're going to put Big Boy away for a little while, and I want you to get out your mini-me or tiny brush, because we're going to put the white circles for the lights up top. So I'm going to move the camera closer, because we're going to be doing the circles for the lights, okay? Are y'all with me out there? You're all doing good? You're all having a good time? Because it's awfully quiet. Am I broken? Is my phone not working? Are you guys commenting and I just can't see? The last thing I have is from Tammy with the cookies. So is everything good out there? I just want to make sure everything's good. If you're being all focused, that's fine. But I don't want to have the camera and everything being messed up and you got like it's not working right. Alright, so give me some hearts and some likes and some thumbs up, or otherwise, I don't know what's happening. Holla at your girl, people. Holla at your girl. Holla at your girl, because I don't know what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to grab my mini-me. Right, so Mini-Me looks just like Big Boy, except he's smaller, right? And he has a nice square edge to him. And you can hold this like a pencil, And you can use your tiny if you don't have a mini me. And we're very simply going to put the lights up. All right? So your first light is going to start right in the center. So you're going to go from the center, go straight up, and about a finger down from the edge of your black, you want to put your circle. And the way I make a circle is very simply a parentheses one way and a parentheses the other way. Okay? So, or you guys can do a scribble circle if you want, whatever you want. Just be careful that you don't put your hand in your thing like I just did, and you're putting white paint all over your stage. Because that's what I just did. So, did this freeze? Are we okay? Is everything all right? Guys? Can you guys hear me and see me? Can you? Can you? Or is that a no? Huh? Alright. I'm going to just take it as everything's all good. Is everything all good out there? Okay. Alright, so once you have that circle right in the center, you're just going to go on either side of it. You're just going to go on either side of it and do another parentheses, parentheses. So everything's saying it looks good on my end, but you guys, usually when I ask you, you talk to me. So now I'm getting a little nervous. Somebody just sent me a whole bunch of likes. All right, I don't want to hit buttons because then I might really mess it up. All right, so then you're just going to go on either side. And you're going to do these circles. Do your parentheses, parentheses, and just scribble fill them. It's fine. And you're going to go straight across your stage. Oh, you guys are posting. I don't see the posts, though. I don't see. Thank you, Tammy. But all right, I don't see any of your posts. None of your posts are coming in. But that's okay. As long as you can see me and hear me. But I don't see your posts right now. That's so weird. That is so weird. I really don't like technology, guys. I am not a fan. And I'm sorry, I can't see your comments. So, Tammy, if somebody needs something, just do what you did just now, because I saw your message. I saw your message come in. So, thanks for that. Yes, the text worked. That worked just now. You writing text worked. So, that worked on the camera just now. That worked on the feed. You typing me text worked. But if there's anything after you posting about the Facebook VP, I didn't see any of that. But that's okay. As long as you can see me and hear me, we're good. We're good. So you're just going to put these right across your stage. And I saw the message you sent me. I saw when you sent me the Facebook message, I saw that. That popped up on the top. So, all right. And then when you hit this point, all right, you want to angle down. So when you hit the gray spot, you want to angle down, okay? So you're going to put these all the way across. And, you know, if the last one, if it's in the black, that's fine. If it's halfway in the middle of the black and the gray, that's fine. Can you see my comment? Oh, caps lock. Yes, I saw that one, Megna. I saw that. I didn't, yeah. So basically the only thing I saw was text worked and can I see your comment? I can really see it because it's all in capitals. All right, maybe it's working now. I don't know, but all right. That's so weird. Okay. So Once you hit your gray sides, then you want to angle down, okay? You want to put your lights angled down. All right? So, just draw them going downwards, that's all. That's all you need to do. And if you have one going past your wall, that's okay. Because we're going to put in a bracket to make it look like the lights are being held by a bracket. So if you go past your wall a little bit, you're fine. You're fine. So, and you want to just make sure, like, this light is like around the same height as this light, and then this light is around the same height as this light. Okay, so if you can even them up, that would be great. That'd be awesome. All right, and then this one, no worries if they're a little off, but if you can make them the same on both sides, that's cool. If you can't, that's fine too. It's all good. It's all good. Don't stress it. All right, so once you have that, you can turn around. I'm going to switch to tiny now. And you can put all your little music notes in. So all these little notes. See all these little notes? Some of them I kept white, but every single one of them was painted with white first, and then I filled it in later. Alright, so since we're in the tiny mode, grab your tiny brush, and you're going to make all your music notes. Okay, so they're just circles and lines. And do yourself a favor, when you make these, I'll show you. Alright, so when you make those that are connected with the bar, you want to paint both circles first. So when you do the ones that are connected with the bar, you want to paint both little circles first. Okay, so paint your little circle, and then paint your other little circle. And I'm just doing a little smush, 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 that's all. And then put your bars going up. Because if you try to do like a circle and then go up and then a bar down, you're not going to have enough. It's not going to look right. Because then you might have to squish that other circle in there. You know what I'm saying? So do your circles first, then your stems. Okay? So you guys can fill this in with as many little music notes as you want. And even the ones on the mist, I even mapped those in white for myself. Okay, so now you want to leave all of your notes in the black. Okay, don't go outside of the black. So you want to leave all your notes in the black. So while we have the tiny brush working and we're using our white paint, we might as well just throw these in here for ourselves. And you can do as many or as little as you want. It's your stage. They're your notes. And if you mess one up, that's fine. Let it dry and you could cover with black. It's all good. So if you mess up a music note, don't stress it. Because you can go back in later with black paint and take it right out of there. You can take it right out of there once it dries. It's not a big deal at all. And you just want to leave all these in the black area, as many as you're adding. I can't wait to see how many music notes you add, Magna. So, I'm sure you're going to be adding a lot. And if you need to fix the ends of your mist, go ahead with the smaller brush. Like if that was like a little thick right in there, just take your smaller brush right to it and fix it. So if you need to fix it, or maybe it wasn't in the center the way it should be, whatever the case may be, you can use the small brush to fix it. It's all good. It's all good. So we have our quarter note. We have, I don't remember what all of these are called, to tell you the truth. I know the whole note's just a circle. And the quarter note is the one with the line. But I know there's a half note. I think that's the open circle with a line. Is that right, Julia? Is it the open circle with the line? And like I said, if you're doing the ones where the stem connect, do your 2 small circles first. Do your 2 small circles first. And then do your lines, okay? All right. So, technical difficulties and all, I hope you guys are having fun and you're enjoying the painting. And, okay, I got Tammy's yes came in. Okay, so you guys are just more focused than me having technical stuff going on. All right, okay, that's good. You know, because I start to stress. Because I want to make sure that, you know, you guys aren't missing nothing or, you know, stuff isn't going down on you. All right, so you're going to do all your little fun notes. And fill those all in for yourself. Okay? Okay. All right. Magna, spam me when you're doing your notes. Spam me and I want to see if I can see them. Okay? Thanks. So, hey, Lynn. I hope Lynn's doing very well. Terry, I hope you're doing great. Magna and Tammy and Julie, I love you guys. And I hope everybody else that's out there watching is doing awesome. I saw that comment. I'm like, what is she talking about? A demi, semi, hemi, demi, sem, quaver on mine. Oh no, Lynn, I keep freezing on you. Check your internet connection. I know I wound up pausing, but that might be your internet connection, sweetie, because I'm seeing your guys' comments now. A 256 note. How do you even tap that out? Like, what's the point? That's like, what? Like, not even a second. Aw, I'm sorry, Lynn. Check the internet. Switch your, maybe your connection. Right? Oh my gosh. That was Julia. Julia's showing off. A little show off. She's a little show off. She's a little nutball. All right, Lynn's having technical difficulty. What else could she try? Because she says I'm freezing and she has to keep going out and coming back in. So does that mean, is that on my end or her end? Oh, my techies out there. Julia, whose fault is that? All right, so now once you have that in, we're going to be swirl tap. We're going to be swirl tap and dab in Big Boy, okay? So we're going to turn around and we're going to put in our banner and we're going to put in our masks in the white. That's her end, Magna? Okay. All right, Lynn. So check your internet connection. Maybe you have to switch. Maybe you have to, it's not strong enough or something. Or maybe you have a lot of apps running in the background. I don't know. I'm the only math major I know that's not good with technology. It's awful. I'm freezing. Doesn't make any sense because my signal's saying I'm good. All bars. I have all bars on my signal. I have all bars with my signal, so that's so weird. That's just totally strange. All right. we're just going to keep trucking along. And hopefully all the glitches work themselves out. We'll just say a little prayer. A prayer to the technology gods. Fix everything so we can have fun and not worry about it. Please. Okay, so I'm swirl tap dabbing Big Boy. Again, we're going into white paint. We're going into our white paint. I'm going to hold Big Boy in the middle. Again, remember that pull to get a nice straight line. Okay? So a nice flat line. This line's actually not straight. It's curved, but, you know, to get a nice, thick, flat line. So you can hold Big Boy in the middle. And you're going to go up into your red part, up here. And you want to arch it pretty much from where these meet and these meet. You want to arch it across, okay? So where your wall meets your black, right here, that's kind of where you want to start it. And you just want to arch it all the way across. Again, move your hand, move your arm. Maybe. Hi, Terry. Yeah, maybe, Terry. That could be it, too. Oh, it's good now, Lynn? All right. Okay, good. Phew. All right. Good stuff. Yeah. I don't know, Tara. I'm not really sure. So you're going to hold your brush here. That's how much paint you want on your brush. And, like, if you move your arm like a clock handle, like a lever. That came out funny. Right? So you want to start off over here where that corner is. And you want to land where the other corner is. So just move your arm like a lever. So you kind of flatten out in the middle there a little bit. And you're just going to pull Big Boy nice and straight and flat across the whole thing. That's what you're going to do. Remember when we were pulling him straight and flat to fix our edges? That's what you're going to do here. If you notice when I'm pulling him, he is like flattened against the canvas. Yeah, that's true. Who knows? I did have more people painting on here, but I'm not really sure what's going on. So we're just going to not worry about it. Because Lynn says she's okay now. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to just go with the fact that everything is all good now. And we can just have fun. Stress is killing me. Alright, so you're going to pull nice and flat across the whole thing. Just like that. And if you want to turn your brush to like do a nice crisp edge, you know, once you have that in, you could do that too. Okay? And you want it to have a little arch. I keep saying K a lot tonight. Okay. So, we're going to do the other parts of the ribbon with the smaller brush, alright? So, don't worry about the other parts of the ribbon right now. And now we're going to do our masks. The masks! Here we go. You guys ready? Da-da-da-da-da! The kitchen's not done yet, Tammy. You don't want to come to my kitchen. It's still not finished. And it's not finished because of me. Because I have to do painting and stuff like that. Yeah, so we could take a mini break. I'm going to do the masks and the rest of the ribbon, Megna, and then we need it to dry to put the colors on anyway. Alright, so we're going to do the masks and the rest of the ribbon. So I just swirl tap Big Boy to make sure he's nice and clean and there's no globs going on. And again, we're grabbing white paint. We're grabbing the white, Z White's paint. And it's these two. I want to make sure you can see where like the edge of my canvas is, and also we need like 1 more inch on this camera here. Alright, so you guys see where the edge of my canvas is, and you see that sweet spot right here. Now remember, these go over your mist, okay? So don't even pay attention to what your mist is doing, but you see that sweet spot right there? And the same on the other side, the sweet spot right here. That's where your masks are going to go. And they're going to go like in the gray and the red. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go about 2-3 fingers out from your gray. Okay? And I want you to turn around and I want you to make an angled line in. So you're going to go 2-3 fingers out from your gray, just under your lights. And you're going to do a line angled in like this. Okay? And you want to stop before you hit your stage. And then you're going to do the same line on the other side. And just stop before you hit your stage, okay? So you're going to do 2. Oh, that's funny. I might have. You never know what comes out of this mouth sometimes. Alright, so we're just going to angle in. Those 2 lines right there. And then once you have those angled in, on the sad mask, all right, so the sad mask is the one on this side, or it might be reversed for you guys. So wherever your sad mask is going, the sad guy, about 3 fingers down from the top of your line, I want you to do like a curved line across like that. Okay, so you're making like a T. And then on the happy mask, I want you to do the same line, but I want you to do it lower. I want you to do it lower. Okay? So the sad mask, you're going to do a curved line, but it's going to be towards the top of your angled line. And the happy mask, you want to do it a little lower, okay? Once you have those lines drawn in, you're going to do a curved line. I'm going to zone it. I'm going to bring the camera in so you can see, now that you have the position, I want you to see the line I'm making. So you're going to do a curved line from here to your bottom of your line there, and then back up. Right? So you're going to go from the tips of your lines that you did across, go to the bottom of your line, and then curve back up like that. And you could fill that all in with white. Okay? And once you have that piece, you're gonna curve in from there on both sides. These are his cheeks. These are his cheeks. So you're gonna curve in on both sides like that. And then you're gonna put a line straight up. And then swoop it across the top. Swoop it across the top, just like that. And then fill that in. So as you're filling that in, if you need to tweak it a little bit, but you just want his cheekbones coming out. You want the lines coming from above his cheeks to go straight up. And where his chin is, it just goes down and curves around. So if you need to tweak any of that as you're coloring it in, go for it, okay? And that is the happy mask. That's the happy mask. I got you, Magna. I got you. Okay, so now we're going to do the sad mask. So the sad mask, same thing. You're going to go from the ends of your lines down. Curve that around. Curve that around. It sounds like a wind tunnel, and it just started pouring rain. It's the strangest thing. It sounded like I was in a wind tunnel. I had to go look outside. Okay, so you're going to go from that swoop line that you made, and you're going to go just come straight down, curve it around, straight back up. Color it in. Color that bad boy in. And once we're done with this, and we put in the pieces for our banner, we need to put some white on our stage to be able to get the colors of the lights on the stage. So we're going to do that real quick. And then the rest of this painting is us just adding the colors in. It really is, and adding the little details, like the faces and all that kind of stuff. So, which is totally amazing. And again, from the sides, right? So this part, you're just going to curve it in the tiniest amount and go straight up. Okay, and you're just going to curve this one a little bit and straight up. And then you do that swoop across. Swoop. Just like that. Okay, and as you color it in, you can fix your shape a little bit. Okay, yeah, like it just sounded like I was in a wind tunnel and I didn't know what was going on. So as you color it in, if you need to fix your shape a little bit, go for it. Oh boy, so we have technology not working. Now it's pouring rain. The wind's blowing. Crazy night. That's all right. It's all good. Okay, so that's Mr. Sad Mask. Another joke. You didn't even tell. Did you tell a joke in the first place? Why did the banana go to the doctor? I don't know. Why did the banana go to the doctor? All right. So once you guys have that, I want you on your stage with Big Boy to turn around, and you're just going, with a very little amount of paint, you're just going to put in white areas. I'm just flicking my brush. That's all I'm doing. I'm just flicking the brush. That's it. So with a little bit of white paint on your brush. Why did the banana go to the doctor? So with a little bit of white paint on your brush, wherever you think the colors of your lights are going to hit, I want you to do these flicks of white. Okay, so if you think the lights are going to be up here, if you think they're going to hit the front of the stage, wherever you want your lights to hit your stage, you're going to do these flicks of white. And if you notice, it's very little paint. It's very little paint. And I'm just flicking Big Boy around. Okay, so not much paint at all. Not much paint at all. That's for sure. So, and it's your stage. So wherever you want your lights to hit, go for it. Go for it. If you want your whole stage to be lit up with all different colors, you can do the white flicks on your whole stage. It's up to you. It's your world. It's your stage. I'm glad that Terry and Lynn had technical problems. We're all good to go. We're okay. We're okay. I have to read Megna's punchline. So wherever you want your lights to hit on your stage, you want to flick this white in there. And it's very little paint, and I am just flicking Big Boy. That's all I'm doing. I'm just holding them nice and flat, and I'm just flicking them upwards. So, last thing we have to do in white, the last thing we have to do in white is the rest of our ribbon, and then we are done with this part, and then we get to colors and details. Colors and details. Oh, yeah. So, for your ribbon, I have to read that in a second, okay, Megna? I want to get the mapping done so we can get to the fun stuff. There's a lot of mapping in this one because there's a lot of pieces. So I want to get that finished with. And then I'll read your joke. Okay, sweetie? So you guys are great. I love you. I don't know what you're talking about. Something about bananas, cows, chickens. I have no idea what's going on. But that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to grab Mini-Me. Something's going on. Cows, chickens, doctors, bananas. I have no idea. So, I'm grabbing Mini-Me. And I'm going to go to where my ribbon edge is. So if you need to fix that edge with the smaller brush, go for it. And what I want you to do is I want you to pull straight down a little inside of your ribbon, okay? And then you're going to put a line out this way. You know, just a swoop line a little further down from the top of that ribbon. And then you swoosh this piece and you connect them. Right? So you're going to do that. And I want you to do the same thing on the other side. So what did I just do? I went a line down from underneath. And then following the same bend, I did a line a little ways down from the top of the ribbon. And then I just made that into a rectangle. Okay, so you want these lines right here, these lines going this way. You want it to kind of follow the bend of your ribbon. And if you need the little brush to clean the edges of your banner, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, go for it. Just do it. So, once you have those pieces, you can color those in. And then the other piece, same concept, except it has the split in it. So you're going to come down from this piece, come out from this piece at that same arch, join this one up with it, and then do the split. So that's how you paint a banner. That's how you paint a ribbon, okay? So on the other side, same thing. You're going to come down from this piece. You're going to come out from this piece. You're going to have this follow that same bend as the top part. And then you are going to add the split. All right, and then you guys can color that in with white for yourself as I read your comments. And the rest of our painting, I know that was a little tedious because it was all white and it was kind of boring, but that's okay because the rest of our painting, we're going to put in all these amazing colors. So think about what colors you want your lights. Think about what you want your sign to say. I'm going to show you how to paint the expressions. We're going to put light reflecting off of our stage. So now we're up to the good stuff. Oh yeah. So we're totally going to do that. And the rain scared Butters. He's right at my feet. I almost stepped on him. So let me see what all you guys wrote as you guys fix your ribbon, okay? Let me see what's going on here with cows, chickens, oh my. All right, so I have, why did the banana go to the doctor? Because it got peeled. Get it? Peel a banana so it got hurt. Aw, poor banana. Last week, Julie and I were driving through New Egypt, and we watched the chicken cross the road. Seriously, we now know why the chicken crossed the road, and it was to get away from the cow. That's awesome, Tammy. That's great. That is hysterical. So funny. So funny. So, Lynn and Terry, I hope everything's going good with you. And my Tammy and my Julia, I hope everything's going good with you. And Magna, I see some people bailed already, but they know that they could always watch the replay. So if you're getting a little tired, if it's like, oh, you know, like, I'm sure you know all about this, Lynn, doing Wizard of Oz. So, honestly, we're just going to finish up. I'm going to show you how to do the, we're going to fill with color. I'm going to show you how to do the facial expressions. And we're going to be good to go. So, we're going to be all set. We only have like 3 more steps left. And then the rest is all your fun stuff, which I don't always show every tiny little thing because I want you guys to go with your bad selves and your creativity. All right, so color in the rest of your banner with the white. Color in the rest of your banner with the white, if you didn't do so already. And you're going to swirl tap dab Big Boy and get out your, if you want your mask to be yellow, grab your yellow paint. If you want your mask to be another color, then grab whatever color you want your masks. So with Big Boy, you're going to color in your mask now. All right, so I'm going to fill in my ribbon. I didn't want to fill it in because I wanted you to see how the shapes were on it, because once I fill it in, you really can't see it too well. So that's why I didn't fill mine in along with you guys. So in case somebody needed to see how the shape was on there, you could still see it. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then you guys, you want to grab your Big Boy and you want to paint your mask whatever color you're going to have your mask to be. Okay, so we want that painted on first, so then I could show you how to do the face. All right, so there we go. My banner's filled in, and I'm going to stick to the original, so I'm going to do yellow. I'm going to grab a little white with my yellow, so this way you can't see through it. So if you're putting your yellow on and you still can kind of see the red behind the white, just put some white and yellow together, and that'll fix that problem. Okay, so if you're putting this on and you can still kind of see the curtain and the stage behind the mask, just put some white with your paint. Totally fixes it right up. And use that straight edge of Big Boy to really get your lines nice and crisp. So, yes, we're in color. Isn't it amazing how you just start painting in color and you automatically just get re-excited? Right? That was a lot of white. You guys hung tough with me. I appreciate that. That was a lot of mapping. Right? So, but now we're up to the good stuff. So, you're just going to fill your masks in with your color. We need those to dry so I can show you the facial expressions. Alright. Just like that. I'm going to do the one on the other side. I'm just grabbing yellow and white. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. And in a perfect world, I'd probably put another coat of just yellow on top of this. But obviously, we don't want to be here till midnight with me being OCD. So, I'm going to be happy with this. That's all I got to say. I don't know if any of you got uber creative, if you're making your masks in different color or what you're going to put on your signs. I'm going to explain how to do lettering to you. You know, so because there's a certain way to do lettering so you don't like muck it all up. So we're going to do that. And if you notice, I'm just following Big Boy and cleaning up my edges a little bit. I'm following the shape of the mask as I fill it in. I'm not doing anything really super special here. Nothing really super special. We're literally coloring. That's what we're doing. So I have a joke for everybody. And I think I've told you guys this joke already, but I like it. So what did the 0 say to the 8? What did the 0 say to the 8? Does anybody know? But you got to picture a 0 and you got to picture an 8 standing next to each other having a conversation. He said, "I like your belt." That's right, Magna, you got it. I think I told you that joke already once. But it's my favorite cute joke, so that's the only one I got. We got to see if Terry and Lynn know any jokes. Alright, so once you have that, I want you to get your fluffy out. And I'm going to show you how to do the lights. So a 0 is shaped just round all the way around. And an 8 goes in the middle of it. So he's wearing a belt to make the middle of him go in. You get it now, Tammy? Alright, so you guys can do your lights any color you want. So with your fluffy brush, a beat up old bristly brush, you want to swirl, tap, dab. And when you dab it on your paper towel, you want to mash them up a little bit. You want to mash them up. Okay? So that works. And I'm super excited. One of my kits, one of the people from How To, one of my kits is going out to Illinois. So I have my lovely little colors here. So what you want to do is you're just going to, I'm going to start with blue. And you just want to dab your brush into your blue. And then smush, smush, smush on the side. Okay, so it gets into that brush really good. And you're going to come up to your circle. Now, you don't have to worry about staying in the circle. So if you notice on the original, I didn't stay in the circle because lights sparkle. Okay, so I didn't stay in the circle. And some of them I actually left a little white showing. So you don't have to worry about staying in the circle, okay? I'm saying okay a lot tonight. I don't know. I think that's just my word of the evening. And all you're going to do is pick the circle you want blue, and you're going to dab your colors in and around that circle. Alright, so I'm going to grab some white so you guys can see this blue. So all I'm doing is dabbing in and around that circle. And then what you want to do is follow down onto your stage, and wherever you think the color of that light is going to hit your stage, you're very simply, with not a lot of paint at all, just going to flick that color onto your stage, just like that. So that is how you do your lights, right? So you're just going to, you know, and since I have blue on my brush, I'm just going to do all of my blue circles first. That's what I'm going to do. So let's say this guy's blue, and I'm just dabbing. I'm just dabbing. That's all I'm doing. And let's say this guy's blue. And I'm not worrying about staying in the circle. I'm not worried about filling all the light in, because we want it to look like it's twinkling. Twinkling lights. Lovely twinkling lights. And then wherever you think those lights are going to hit on your stage, where you put the white, you just want to rub this color on top of it. That's all. So wherever you put that white on your stage before, remember when we flicked Big Boy and put the white on our stage? And when you fill this in, remember to keep those angles. Remember to angle out this way. Remember to angle out that way. Okay? Don't lose your angles of your stage, because then it's not going to look like it's coming out towards you. Alright? So make sure you're keeping those angles. Like when... I'm glad you got it. Make sure you're keeping those angles when you're putting the lights on your stage. Okay? So I'm going to swirl tap that fluffy. And I'm going to grab yellow this time. And I'm going to make some lights yellow. Alright, so all I did was clean my brush. I'm going to smash, smash, smash yellow into my brush. I'm going to pick what lights I want yellow. So we're going to have this one be yellow. And this one be yellow. Right? And I'm not worried about staying in the line. I'm not worried about covering the white. I'm going to come over here and make this one yellow. And this one yellow. And then I'm going to come down on my stage, and wherever I think the yellow is going to hit. And what's cool is if you overlap the blue, it's kind of like the lights crossed over and created that green color. So don't be afraid of like overlapping one of these colors you already had on your stage, because it looks like the light is just playing, and it's going to create different colors. If light plays on a stage and one's blue and one's yellow, of course the areas where it crosses over are going to be green. So this is my favorite part of this whole painting, is doing these lights. It really is. So just remember to keep your angles as you're schmoozing the color on, okay? Alright, so I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush, and I'm going to do some red lights. Right, mash, mash, mash my brush, get them all fluffy, grab my red paint, smush, smush, smush off on the side, get it all working into that brush, and pick a light this one right here, and this one right here. I'm not worrying about the whites. I'm not worrying about covering anything up. And then wherever you think it's going to hit on your stage, you can put the red in. Wherever you think that's going to be. So I'm going to do the other set of lights red. So I'm going to come over here and do a red one there. And do a red one here. And I'm just going to put the red in on my stage. Do, 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 swish, 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 swish. And swish, 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 swish on the side. All right. So. And the next ones I'm going to grab blue and red. See if I can't get a little purple action going on. I need to grab a little more white. I then add a white. I then add a white paint, people. That's what happens. So I'm going to grab some blue and red. How's everybody doing out there? Roll call. How you guys doing? How you doing, Lynn? How you doing, Terry? How you doing, Julia? You liking your painting so far? And Megna, I'm sure you're okay. Did you go take care of whatever you need to take care of? So I made that one purple over there. And then I'm going to go and, okay, maybe the purple hits right here. Just don't cover up your mist, okay? So if you're sneaking some colors in here, just be careful not to cover up your mist. And I'm going to make the last one purple too. Why not? Why not? And if it's a little too dark, just add a little white to your paint. That's all. You know, if it's just looking too dark and you can't see it, add a little white to your paint. Add a little white. Lighten that color up a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to do this one purple over here. Goody, good, good. Everyone's good? Okay. Did we lose the ladies? Did we lose you, Lynn? Did we lose you, Terry? I hope not. I hope I didn't lose you. I hope you're not the kid in the mall that's wandering around because he walked away from his mom. Hope you're not those kids. So I hope you ladies are doing great. We're just rubbing that in there. All right. So obviously, you guys, you're gonna color in your music notes. You can take care of that. If you want to do the music on here, you know, it was 5 lines with the G clef and the bass clef. So you just use a really, really small brush. If you mess up trying to do the detail, wait for it to dry, cover it with white, right? You can color in your banner any color you want. Lynn's still here. Hi, sweetheart. And, you know, to do your words on your banner. So all of those things, I'm really not going to show you unless you want me to. The only thing I really have left to show you is the expressions on the masks. That's all that I really have left because everything else is just kind of filling stuff in. If you need help and you want me to show you something, I definitely will. You know, if you're not so good doing tiny details yet, you can go right over your white with black Sharpie marker too. So if you want to add your details in with a Sharpie, I won't tell. That'll be a secret, family secret, you know what I mean? So, you know, don't stress that stuff. Alright, so for our facial expressions, you want to grab your tiny brush and you want to make sure your black paint is nice and thin. So if it's getting a little globby, just add a little water to it. Just a little smush smush with the water. Just a little smush smush with the water, that's all. That's all. A little smush smush. Okay, and you want to make sure you have a nice point on that. Okay, so, and you can hold this like a pencil, and we're gonna do Mr. Mad first, or Sad, Mr. Sad, Mr. Sad. Okay, so Mr. Sad, you're going to go down in this chin area here. And you're just going to go swoop around like that. And then you're going to curve the sides, and it looks like a little sausage. It looks like a little sausage. That's what it looks like. Right? So make sure you go swoop, because that makes it awesome. And you're just going to color that in. Alright, so you're just making like, it literally reminds me of like a little like Italian sausage that you would have at like a barbecue or something. That's what it reminds me of. Right? So wipe your brush off in case it got globby. Right? Grab some more black paint. Make sure it's nice and thin. Roll your brush in it. Make sure you have a nice fine point. There's the butters. So, once you have that, you're going to do his nose. Alright? So you're going to come into the center of his face here. And you just want to draw a line down at an angle. A line down at an angle. And then this part is like a squiggle upwards. Then back down. And then upwards again. Okay, it kind of looks like those seagulls that you make, those little M seagulls. Kind of like that, but it's not. It doesn't have a point. It's just curved. It's just curved. So there's his nose. And clean off your brush again. Everything's cleaning off your brush. Make sure you have a fine point. Because Julia, what happens when there's globs on your paintbrush? Let the good folks know why we don't want globs on our paintbrush. I know you know, girl. So, now you can do his frown lines. So they're just lines from his nose to his mouth. Nose to mouth. You get globs on your painting. That's right, Magna. Magna beat you to it, Julia. Okay, so the eyes, the eyeballs. So you're going to find the center of his forehead here. Okay? And on the one side of the center, you're just going to do a squiggle like that. You're going to do a squiggle like that. A little squiggle line. And then you want to keep this a point. And then you're going to make this part thicker and then go back to your point again. Alright? And then color that in. Color that in. And then the next one you want to do is the same thing on the other side. So give yourself a little finger space. Okay, Lynn, no worries. Feel better, sweetheart. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for telling Terry all about us. And just remember where you left off and finish it tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. And thanks for telling your friends. So, you have a good night, love. Alright, so, again, clean off my brush. Make sure my paint's nice and thin. Make sure I have a point. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, give yourself a little space with your finger. Line these two guys up. Do that mark downwards. And then you're going to keep your point, make this part a little thicker, and then go back to your point. And fill it in. So if you mess up your shape, this is black paint, guys. You can easily fix it. You know, you just make your eyeballs a little bigger if you need to. That's all. And once you have that, your eyebrow is going to follow the shape of your eye. So you just do a little bit up from the eye. And you're just going to follow the shape of your eye. That's all you're going to do. And the same on the other side. Just like that. Okay? And I need to make his nose line a little bit longer because this one's longer in the face than my other one. See, you notice how no two paintings come out exactly alike? Even when it's the same person painting both of them. That's the really cool part. So I just made his nose line a little bit bigger because this one's looking a little long in the face. You are so welcome, sweetheart. You are so welcome. All right, so now to Happy Man. Let's go to the happy guy. All right, so Mr. Happy Happy. Mr. Happy Happy. We're going to start with the mouth again. So you just, that is very simply a swoop from the bottom of his cheeks. And swoop from the bottom of that cheek. So he's got a big old grin. And then you from the point, swoop down, go back to your point. Fill that in. Fill that in. Right? So we're going to do his nose. It's the same as the other guy. You want to go in like the center of his face, and you're just going to swoop a line at an angle. And you're going to do like a little curve, curve that there. Just like that. And his mouth lines are like little angled pieces. So you're going to angle a line this way and angle a line that way. Makes it like his cheekbones are really, really, really puffed out from smiling so much. Right? So then up in here on this straight part is your eyes, and those are just half moons upside down. So you guys don't have to do the same face as I did if you want to go a little rogue, or if you want to look up the theater mask faces, or do something different. You're more than welcome to. Okay, so you want to make these, you know, a little like bananas, you know. They look like bananas on the side, or little half moons on the side. So you just want to make sure that you're just going right back to your point again. And then his eyebrows follow the shape of his eyes. Just like that. See? So, let me just tell you, when you do lettering, start from the center and work your way out. All right? And you can fill in all your colors, you can fill in your piano, you can fill in your music, whatever your little heart desires. If you need me to show you something, I most 6,000% will. I don't think that when you do your banner, these colors get darker, so it's lighter here, darker, and then even darker. That's the difference there of painting that in. So you do the main strip a lighter color, and then the two end pieces, you just make it this one a little darker and that one a little darker. Not rocket science. So obviously, I just want to say thank you so much for painting with me tonight. And it was adventurous between technology and weather, but it's still so amazing to be able to paint with my family because I love you all. And I just, if you have a question, if you're watching the replay, feel free to message me. Replays are always available, always free to watch. I have How To Tuesdays, which are how to paint a certain concept. The next one is going to be water this Tuesday. It's practice session. And next Friday is going to be a sloth for good old Hannah. So I'll make sure she gets that information. If you have anything you'd like to see if you like to paint, shoot me a message. It might take me a while to get to it, right, Julia? But I do get to it. So you all warm my heart. I am Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. It's free to watch, but gratuities are appreciated. I just want to thank everybody who's sent me support in the past. And, you know, if monetary is not really gelling right now, like it is for most of us, if you share away, that supports an artist just as well, I think. Because then, you know, at least the word's getting out there. So, April. Tammy, I'm going to be in Island Heights in April, so I do have a solo show coming up I'm excited about, so that's what Tammy was asking me, and I just want to finish up saying you all warm my heart, and I want you to have fun, and I want you to go create, okay? Mwah! That's in April, Tam. So I just want to post my gratuity links. There you go. There they are. And if anybody knows how to pin something, I see like being able to have a message permanently pinned in the comment feed the whole time. That would be really awesome if somebody could tell me how to do that. Because I don't know how to do that, but I know a lot of people say they miss seeing my information, so I thought it'd be really cool if I could have that information all constantly pinned. I'm going to put the final one up so you guys can see the details and be able to do them. You know, if anybody is interested in any of the originals that I start the show with, they're all for sale and they're all very, very, very affordable. And I could also customize them. So I can turn around and like put a name on them or whatever need be. Yes, nice. Yeah, so it's going to be my first solo show. It's going to be at the Ocean County Artists Guild in Island Heights. It's like this big old house in Island Heights. And I'm super, super excited. And it's going to be in April. So hopefully people will be able to... People are allowed in the gallery now. I think it's just a matter of how many at once. So, your personal guide to the world of K-pop. Sign up for YouTube. So, if anybody needs any help and wants me to show them how to draw something or paint something, I'll be more than happy to. I totally want to see somebody do piano keyboards. Share your work to the event page. I so want to see your finished paintings. And I love to share them with people. So that's amazing. That'd be really cool if the Girl Scouts can come out and do a trip. That would be fun. Like, so they could go to the gallery and it's like this old house. So they have a whole outside part with a garden and a porch. So you can have like a picnic lunch. That would be really, really, really cool. Really, really, really awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm going to stay on for like a couple of more minutes. And this way, if you have any questions on doing your final details, like here's the G clef and the bass clef. And these are just lines. Like I said, use a Sharpie if you need to use a Sharpie. I'm not going to tell. But if you do mess it up, you just paint white right over it. Like I said, these pieces go from light, dark, even darker. And, you know, you do your lights and your music notes, whatever colors you want. This was a fun painting. It was just a lot of, it was a lot of mapping to get everything in the right position, you know what I mean? So... But once you add all the colors and everything, it's fun. So it's definitely... Yes. So, it's really nice there. And it's like only a couple blocks from the Island Heights Boardwalk where the big pavilion is. So you could easily have lunch there, too. You know, it's like not that far away. You could probably even walk to the boardwalk from the house. Oh, hi, April. Well, thanks, April. What's the name of your daughter? Hi, guys. You guys were little creepers tonight. I hope technology was working for you. I totally enjoy Mommy and Me family sessions and making memories of paintings. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hi. Yeah, so, and if your daughter wants to, I have like a whole bunch of videos saved for replays. Sage, wow. That is so pretty. It was a small issue. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe because the storm came in. I'm sorry about that, April. I love your daughter's name. Sage is so pretty. So, so pretty. Is she a spicy little one? If you didn't notice, I'm corny. Yeah. So, yep, Charlie could go crabbing and you can do the art show. Perfect. Yes, yes. Well, you know what? Just try to remember to have fun, April. It's okay. And doesn't every mom multitask? I think every single one of us multitasks. So, there's no problems with that. And like I said, if there's anything you need, I love it. I love it. Hi, Sage. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Magna, say hi to Sage. Nice. 2 plays? Wow, what plays are they? Julia, we have another theater goer. Yeah, so you can totally thank Julia for this. And it was something a little different, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm sure I can just see Sage's name in lights. There you go, Magna. Oh, nice. I like that. So who is she in Aladdin? Is she the genie? Is she the genie, April? Be yourself. I liked Robin Williams in Aladdin. I really did. I never watched the movie, though, with Will Smith. I'm not sure if that was any good or not. But I love the fact that Robin Williams was the genie. I think he was the genie. Am I wrong? I think he was the genie. And Little Mermaid, my daughter's name is Ariel. So I know all about the Little Mermaid. Oh, nice. So she gets to be around all the shiny stuff. That's super cool. She gets to be around all the gold and silver and all the treasure. There you go, Sage. Rocking the Little Mermaid. You guys were all the Little Mermaid too? That's really cool. Yeah, so my daughter's name is Ariel Rose, and she's all grown up right now. She's 25, and she dyes her hair red. So all the little kids that meet her think she's the real Ariel because she has these big blue eyes. Hold on, I'll see if I can find a picture of her. Well, like, I have them all over my walls, but I'm going to see if I can find a picture to be able to show you. Proud mama in the house. So I'm seeing if I have I have her college picture. So this is from like 3-4 years ago when she graduated college. That's my daughter. So it's hard to see, but her eyes are like blue and she dyes her hair red. She's 25. That's her college picture. Oh, I think I have another one in here. I'm using the pictures in my wallet. Oh, here's another one. So, that's my baby. She's all grown up now. Right? She looks just like the Little Mermaid. She's a cutie. No, we're way past 25, April. That is for sure. Like, you can see it in there. It's just that I act 25. That's the problem. That's right, Tammy. You met Ariel because you set me up for the festival. I remember I went into the Disney store and I was asking to see if she could get a job as being one of the princesses. So Sage, we're painting a sloth on next Friday. So if you'd like to do that, we're going to be here again. So maybe Mommy and you could paint a sloth next Friday. I don't know when your play is, but I hope you do well, I know you're going to do an amazing job. So you rock it, girl. You rock being that princess and that sister. And being with all the treasure. That's very true, April. That's very true. Sometimes I feel like I'm 80 and sometimes I feel like I'm a teenager. I think any mom can relate to that. Sorry, I'm wiggling the camera. I just want to get a finishing shot of the whole thing. When they're sideways, it's hard to fit it all on the camera. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap the video up, but it was a pleasure to meet you, April and Sage, and I hope I get to see you again. Welcome to the family, and Magna, I love you, and Tammy and Julie, of course, you too. Mwah. So I hope you all have an awesome evening. Right? I'm telling you, it's like Rice Krispies when I get out of bed. Everything just snaps, crackles, and pops. So... but I love you all. You all warm my heart. And go create and have fun. Okay, guys? Mwah. And April and Sage, I hope to see you again real soon. Everybody have a good night. And like I said, the replays are always available. It's time to go, Magna. I gotta watch how long the videos go for. I'll see you on Tuesday. We're going to do water. That sounds sounds amazing. I hope so. And like I said, if you can't make it to the live, you guys can watch the replays. Bye, Magna. Bye, love. Bye, April. Bye, Sage. Bye, Tammy. Bye, Julia. Bye, everybody. Go create and have fun. You guys are welcome. Love you.